Hey, what's going on, everyone? Matt Jarbo here for $3 Theater. I'm at San Diego Comic-Con. Checking it out. Just got done watching the pilot episode for Batwoman. I didn't think I would see it. I thought I was going to miss it. Ended up checking out the whole thing. And I'm not going to lie. I'll be honest here. I'll give you guys my initial thoughts on the pilot. It doesn't not suck. There are some good things with it. There are some bad things with it. But overall, I found myself pretty entertained by the whole thing. Once it moved away from, well, quite frankly, identity politics. And what you saw in the trailer is a lot of what's in the show. All those little cringy ass lines of, you know, the suit's literal perfection. It will be once it fits a woman. Right, that was in there, and you're like, okay, you're rolling your eyes, you're laughing because it's so terrible, it's so dumb, but that's what they put in there, and I hope that's where they leave it, right? You know, I mean, I hope if that's what it is, that's where they leave it. So what you have is a story of, you know, Kate Kane, who is off training from some guy who her father, who runs the Crows, which is going to be kind of the heroes at the beginning, but you know, clearly they're going to be the villains towards the end of the first season. Obviously, they're setting that up. She gets sent away to go train after getting booted out of an academy for being lesbian. Her girlfriend, Simone, or Sophia, or I don't know, the woman, she ends up joining the Crows, becoming the daughter that her father never had. All right. And then she gets captured by Alice and her band of thugs, and that's when Kate gets called back in from the Arctic to try and solve the problem. Now, what I like about this, I will admit, the story was actually pretty good. The dialogue was pretty terrible. When they brought Kate to Gotham, Kate grew up with Bruce Wayne as her uncle. So she ended up really having that quite a bit in her life. So Bruce is the world's greatest detective, and through hanging out with him, ultimately she picked up on some of his traits. So they really did play into a little bit of the detectivisms in the show, which I did enjoy that quite a bit, actually. But I did also kind of feel at times like, since we never actually saw any of this with Bruce is not shown once, it did feel a little bit like she was a bit of a Mary Sue, and that is to be expected in a show like this. I honestly thought the pilot was going to be about 2 hours long. It wasn't. It was a full 43-minute episode. That was about it. And it conveyed the beginning, the middle, and the end pretty damn well, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, but it's, you know, it's something you may want to check out later on if you're not really interested in that sort of thing. Combat-wise, it felt like the first season of Arrow. In fact, if I'm going to be honest with you, it kind of feels like Arrow, but a Batman show. If you recall, Arrow was originally meant to be a Batman show, but then it ended up turning into Arrow. This feels like Arrow turned into a Batwoman show. It's very, very, very similar in the aesthetic and the violence and everything else. And that, of course, is coming from Greg Berlanti and his crew working on all of these shows, so it's what to be expected. You know, Ruby Rose did fine in the part, didn't hate her. You know, she's not the best actress in the world, but I thought she conveyed the stoic nature of Batwoman pretty well. Her sister, half-sister, stepsister, you know, got a little bit better as the episode went on. Her dad, okay, fine. Her stepmom, okay, fine. And then the dude who's going to end up being her guy in the wheelchair, I did like him a little bit. I thought he was kind of funny. We'll have to wait and see what happens with him as the show progresses. But that's basically about it. It's not the dumpster fire that the trailers made it out to be. It's not as bad as everyone made it out to be. It's enjoyable if you're looking for that sort of thing. But if you're not, don't bother messing with it. There's a lot of other good shows to watch. But anyway, those are just my thoughts. What are yours? Let me know down in the comments below. I will talk to you guys later. Have yourself a great day. If you see me at Comic-Con, say hello and peace out.